Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report. I'm Rachel Vogel here with head softball coach Jay Miller, following a 1-3 week for the Pride at the Mardi Gras Invitational. Pride got an 8-2 win over Nicholls State on day 2. Coach, what are your overall thoughts on this week?
Well, I thought we made good progress this week. Obviously we didn't get as many wins as we were hoping, but we made some strides both offensively. I thought we got some kids going a little bit at the plate. Casey Collins in particular, I thought had a great weekend for us. Had struggled earlier in the season and really came alive and got on base, made some things happen for us. We got better pitching overall. Big win for Mackenzie Suto, got her first collegiate win, and pitched a great ball game really against Nicholls after we got beat by them the day before. So I think that was a good bounce back for our ball club. And then we also struggled at times, and we aren't growing up as fast as I'd like sometimes, but we're making good progress and good strides.
So we'll dive into that Nicholls State game in just a little bit, but you mentioned Casey Collins, freshman. She hit .455 this week. She went 5 for 11 at the plate. What kind of spark did she provide offensively and defensively for your team?
Well, we've been struggling offensively. I mean, our team batting average was pretty anemic going into the weekend. And we were looking for anybody really to provide that kind of spark for us, and Casey really did. She stepped in, and we batted her in the 2-hole in the lineup, and she got on base a lot, made some things happen, scored some runs for us, and that's the kind of spark our offense needs.
And Kristen Hallam stepped up pretty big offensively this week too. She was also 5 for 11, .455 batting average, .571 on base percentage. She was definitely one of the key pieces of your lineup this week. Talk about her a little bit.
She's a great shortstop defensively, and at the top of our lineup, provides a good punch for our offense. She's sort of a catalyst. She gets on base, she makes things happen. We're able to generate some runs offensively, and she was able to do that. Her and Casey at the top really gave us a good 1-2 punch up there. And unfortunately, we had a lot of opportunities to drive them in where we didn't capitalize on that and left them out there. But hopefully we can get that done in the future.
Still a combined 6 runs scored, pretty good for the top of your lineup. So we'll dive more into that Hofstra-Nicholls State game, 8-2. Saw a huge game from Megan Giordano, 4 RBIs. She went 2 for 3 at the plate. How did she really give the Pride a boost for that?
Well, that first inning, she really stepped up. First 2 innings, really, and drove in some big runs for us. We had base loaded, I think, and she hit a double and drove in some runs. And we were off to a really good start there. We scored 6 runs first 2 innings, and I really thought we had an opportunity to keep the pressure on and get a run rule there in that game. Unfortunately, we let off the gas a little bit and allowed them to get a couple back. But overall, it was a great win for our team, and I think they showed themselves what they could do when we do what we're supposed to do offensively.
So would you say it was definitely a confidence booster throughout the tournament?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, we need to have some more consistency in that area, to generate some more wins, and I think that'll come as we get a little bit more mature.
And you mentioned Mackenzie Suto. She had her first collegiate win. Pitched a complete game, full 7 innings, 7 strikeouts. She did really pitch a great game, only 3 hits allowed. Talk about how she was able to mow them down.
We talked about it a little bit after the first weekend. Our pitching staff really struggled, and I think that they're better than they showed. But they have to do the little things. You have to get ahead of hitters. You have to create outs when you can. You have to let your defense play behind you, and that's the areas that we struggled that first weekend. I thought we did a lot better job this past weekend. We still walked too many. Mackenzie struggled a little bit on Sunday with that, and Madison Birds, who struggled Saturday, came in and threw very, very well Sunday. So right now we're just a little inconsistent. That consistency will come as we get some more games under our belt.
And you mentioned the Pride got off to a 6-0 start in that game. It seems that most of the Pride's run production this season is coming in the first inning. What does that say about your team?
Well, you want to come out and set the tone, and you want to come out and put some runs on the board and give yourselves a chance to win. And we've been doing that, I think, and that's a good sign, I think, for us down the road. Obviously, we want to continue that. We have a tendency to get a few runs and sort of sit on those and let the other team catch up. So that's an area that we need to work on a little bit.
Okay, Coach. Well, congratulations on that first win. That was definitely a big game for the Pride.
Thank you.
So the Pride is back in action for 5 games this weekend in Georgia. We have a doubleheader versus Kennesaw State, a doubleheader for Georgia Tech, and a single game versus Georgia State. Thanks, Coach, for joining me today.
Thank you.